Welcome back, everybody. Today I had the pleasure and privilege of visiting Empire Field at Mile High, home of the NFL's Denver Broncos. Located in Denver, Colorado, obviously, Empire Field stands at an elevation of 5,280 feet above sea level, the highest of any NFL team by quite a lot, and it's a major distinguishing characteristic of this stadium. It was constructed approximately 50 feet away from the original Mile High Stadium and sits in between the iconic Rocky Mountains and Denver's skyline, making it an absolute staple in the beautiful state of Colorado. The stadium was designed and built by Turner, Empire, and Alvarado Construction and HNTB Architects in association with Fentress Bradburn Architects and Bertrand A. Bruton Architects. Construction began in 1999 at a cost of approximately $400 million. The stadium officially opened on August 11th, 2001. The Gateway Plaza, located at the west side of the stadium, has marble art leading up to the entrance. It's very fascinating because the marble art is in the shape of football equipment and they were placed in a way that makes it look like they're being discovered since the pieces are partly sticking out of the ground. So if you were to get an aerial view of the trail, it would look like the football pieces are fossils being uncovered, and that's something that I thought was pretty cool. Another cool fact is that donors to the stadium, when it was being constructed early on, would have their names carved on the pavement with a little message of their own to show appreciation for their donation. And some of them actually left messages supporting other NFL teams. So some bricks will have something like "Go Raiders" or "Go another NFL team," which I thought was a pretty hilarious troll. The Colorado Sports Hall of Fame is actually located within Empire Field Stadium, and it's where you enter first to start the guided tour. Now, guided tours vary by prices, but the one we took was approximately $40 per person. Here's a quick little walkthrough of the Colorado Sports Hall of Fame Museum. It exhibits any significant event or figure that is related to Colorado in any way, shape, or form. So, as a fellow Texan myself, it was very interesting to learn about Colorado's rich athletic history. Now, I don't know much about Colorado athletics or know many of their significant athletes, but as a boxing fan myself, seeing Jack Dempsey's gloves in this case right here was really awesome. I had completely forgotten that Jack Dempsey was actually born in Colorado. Empower Field has a capacity of about 76,000 and a max of 84,000 for concerts, which includes 8,200 club seats and 144 luxury suites. The naming of the stadium was a bit of a controversy and quite the long story, but I'll try to shorten it as much as I can. At the beginning, many Colorado natives wanted to keep the original name Mile High. However, the stadium opened up as Invesco Stadium, yet many Colorado natives refused it, not surprisingly, and just called it Mile High anyways. In 2011, the Metropolitan Stadium District changed the name to Sports Authority. However, in 2016, Sports Authority liquidated, and although the name stayed for 2 more years until 2018, the stadium was named Bronco Stadium at Mile High at the start of the 2019 season until a deal was signed with Empower Retirement, and then the stadium finally came to be known as Empower Field at Mile High. The very first game at Empower Field saw the Denver Broncos go up against the New York Giants in a regular season NFL game where the home team won 31-20. Again, the altitude is a very proud characteristic of the stadium, and it will take any chance it gets to remind you of it. For the tour, we were only allowed to visit the visitors' locker room, and it was pretty nice, nothing too extraordinary, but it was pretty spacious, which makes it hard to believe that the Broncos' locker room is actually twice as big as this one. Walking out to the field of any stadium really is always a surreal experience because I can't imagine the type of pressure and rush the athletes get when they walk out onto the same field with the stadium jam packed with people either chanting their names or insulting them. It must be a pretty unreal experience. The grass we are walking on right now was replaced for a total of $400,000 for the last game of the 2022-2023 season. And unlike other stadiums who get their grass for their field imported from other states and even other countries, Empire Field at Mile High gets their grass from the very same state of Colorado. In addition to the grass being replaced, the stadium is undergoing a $100 million renovation, which is why there is no scoreboard on the open south side section of the stadium. The stadium is made up of three-tier grandstands in the shape of a horseshoe, which is a very unique design, and although it is an open stadium and you are exposed to the elements, it's a design that I like myself quite a lot. And here I'm just goofing off, pretending to score a goal in a jam-packed stadium. Again, yet another reminder of the altitude you're playing in. Another thing I found really interesting while we were on the tour was that they built a monument of the original Mile High Stadium where it originally stood right next to Empower Field. So, quick history of the original Mile High Stadium. It opened in 1948 and was originally for the Denver Bears baseball team and then expanded to accommodate the Denver Broncos, of course. One thing to note also is that while the new stadium, Empire Field, looks much bigger than the original Mile High Stadium, the seating capacity is actually roughly about the same. Now, of course, the reason it looks bigger is because it offers more space for other accommodations and better facilities. The original Mile High Stadium was demolished in 2002 and has this monument to commemorate it, and is mostly used for tailgating before games nowadays. Empower Field at Mile High is an absolutely beautiful stadium and a staple in the Colorado community. If you're in the Denver area or are planning to come to the Denver area, I'd highly encourage you to take a guided tour, and you can book one through their website. Thank y'all so much for watching. Till next time.